Hello friends and welcome to another Modern League. Today we're going to be smoking our opponents, be casting burn spells, throwing them at the opponent's face, playing burn. Very classic list. If it seems like some of the numbers are a little bit skewed, some of my card arts are different. I actually own this deck, so when I was putting it together years ago, I just bought all the cheapest versions of the cards, whatever I could get at the lowest price. And it's a little bit mixed match. Some things are foil or full art, but we've been through a lot together, so yeah. Yeah, we'll keep this. Turn 1 Rift Bolt, turn 2 Eidolon, turn 3 Eidolon. Ooh. Grief. That's not good. They have an Ephemerate or something here. Let's take all of our stuff out of our hand. Alright. Oh, it's a living end. Okay. Thought this might have been more like a, you know, the Grief deck plays Solitude, plays Stoneforge Mystic. Eidolon should be able to do a good amount of damage to the opponent. Could potentially do like 6, maybe even 8 damage. And a lot of that is going to be to us. Okay, so that puts them to 8, and then if they Cascade, that would be another 4 damage, put them to 4. Okay, so now they go to 3. Thing is, if they do that, their Grief takes the Helix out of our hand, but we do still get like an Eidolon on the board, which doesn't really mean too much, because they would have pair of 5/5 Hexproof, plus Architects and Grief. Okay, if they're passing here, I think we just win. Because we'll be able to untap and play the Helix. Do 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 do. That's for you. Hey, morning, Jay. Bring in Rest in Peace, Sanctifier. Could bring in Roiling Vortex. Just because when they Cascade Living End, this would smack them for 5. Depends on how many cards we realistically want to take out. And it also makes our Rift Bolts bad. if we bring this in. Don't need Eidolon. Isn't Eidolon like 4 damage? Because they have to cascade into a 0 mana spell, so kind of feels good. Maybe I'm overvaluing it, and we are going to be on the draw, so Eidolon is generally going to be quite a bit worse on the draw rather than the play. Just wondering how good Roiling Vortex is going to be. 5 damage for 2 mana seems pretty good, plus the 1 damage every turn. Like I said, Rift Bolt is kind of bad at that point, so... Well, we got the card we're looking for, but nothing to be able to cast it, so I think we're going to have to mulligan this one. Good point, good point. Especially where, since we're on the draw, the Eidolon wouldn't be attacking on the play. Might want Eidolon over Rift Bolt on the play. Almost clicked the wrong button. Oh, this is so good. Get to play Swiftspear into Rest in Peace. Just gotta hope they don't have grief. I know, Jay. I wonder why that could be. Okay. No grief. Come on, no grief. Very nice. Very nice. They could have had, what was that, not Force of Will, you know, Force of Negation. I guess that could have been a pain there if they had that. They could still have something, right? What does, what do they use to get rid of Rest in Peace? Well, they don't have too much time to find it. Swiftspear doing a lot of work this game. Foundation Breaker. That's right. I remember that one. Evoke for 2 mana. Spell. Oh, that's pretty good. And that's a kill. Yeah, this looks fine to me. And looks good. Misty Rainforest. No response to the Eidolon. Okay. Into Steam Vents tapped. Alright, so they play Flooded Strand and pass. Play the Sunbaked Canyon. Go for combat. They're going to Unholy Heat the Eidolon, so we'll let that happen. They still get to take the 2 damage. I mean, not really. I guess we could Boros Charm, try and save it. We get 2 damage from the attack that way, and then they'll have to spend another spell to kill it. I think actually this might be one of the rare circumstances where Boros Charm, make Eidolon indestructible is the right play. Oh, what the heck? Let's have a little fun. Oh, they're going to Spell Pierce. Okay. I think that's totally fair, right? Like, we get the 2 damage from the Eidolon onto the Spell Pierce. They were going to counter one of our spells anyways. So that feels like a win. Murktide. Yeah, something like that. Opponent's getting smoked. Alright, so they have Counterspell up. Eidolon. Maybe they just drew the Murktide. Kind of feel like playing Eidolon is the way. Throw this into a counterspell. And if they don't counter it, then they can't really play anything else for the rest of the game. and then Lightning Helix will finish it next turn. And if they do counter it, we'll be better than them countering Helix, I think, because we only have 2 turns. They're lucky this last card wasn't a lightning bolt. There's a Darcy, which makes creature on top. Not a good draw. Alright, 1 mana spell, please. Mountain. Counter check. Oh, yeah, I should have played that for Spell Pierce. You're 100% right. That could have absolutely been embarrassing. We'd even seen a Spell Pierce earlier, so that would have been really embarrassing. Fortunately, not punished. A lot of interesting options here out of the sideboard. I mean, not these two, but all the white cards are interesting to me. Sanctifiers take some of their cards out of the graveyard, making it harder to cast the Murktide. It's immune to their removal spells. And, let's see here. Deflecting Palm will be good versus Murktide itself. Rest in Peace means there's no way they're casting Murktide. Path to Exile exiles the Murktide. But we don't want to get too far off plan here. We're a burn deck. We got to remember that. Yeah, if we're going in this direction here with Sanctifier Rest in Peace, maybe we just want to keep the Searing Blaze. Skewer the Critics are a little bit awkward. Here comes Unholy Heat. No, Lightning Bolt. Where's my mutagenic growth? consider leaves a card on top. Kind of hoping they play a creature here. That's ideal. Oh, but the Eidolon. Nah, we got a Searing Blaze. Burn the monkey. That's a problem. Got a really awkward hand here. Looks like we might be going to a game 3. Maximum awkward. Playable. Very land heavy though. We get to keep the Swiftspear for our turn 2. That could be nice. Could do 3 damage with it. Okay. Ooh. Double the fun. If 1 is good, 2 must be better. So I'm going to bolt 1 Swiftspear. Come in for a point of damage, and we get our turn back. So we could skewer. I think we probably just suspend Rift Bolt here. Could just cast Rift Bolt. Yeah, I think it would be better off just cast one of these spells. Don't bother suspending. I guess if they have Spell Pierce, holding off would be better. Hey there, Blind. No attacks with Darcy. Modern burn on the channel. It happens sometimes. It's a special occasion. Sometimes we play Pauper Burn, sometimes Modern Burn. Kind of looking like they must block here. But we are out of gas. Gonna need some more spells on top. But so far, it's been working out. Okay, so they got a thing. They're gonna gain control of my Swiftspear. Okay, that's pretty good. That would have been nice. I'll imagine that. Yeah. I imagine that would have been a game win there. Would have settled for one of these being a draw land. Imagine winning. Yeah. Opponent's down to 2. Now they're pretty close to Delirium, so... Okay, they put Unholy Heat to the graveyard. No Delirium... No, they found it. Sorcery to the graveyard. Attack for 6. They got 4 cards in hand, 2 mana up. Oh my, they're going to tap out here for Murktide. So that's a sign of weakness, like they don't have counter magic. And we'll just draw the card we need on top. GG. On the draw. This is good enough to keep, though. Turn 1 Riftbolt, turn 2 Eidolon. Eidolon is worse on the draw, but we'll see how good it potentially is. Against Dredge, I don't like this matchup. Well, we got some really good cards in the sideboard. And you know, maybe it's not Dredge. Maybe it's something else. It's probably Dredge. Change of plans. Goblin Guide. Draw them a Spire Bluff Canal. Here you go, buddy. Free card. Yep. The Worldly Gaze. Ad nauseum. Oh no, Creeping Chill. That's the thing we didn't want to see. Also, them casting spells for free. Somehow managed to dodge any amalgams. And also no more Creeping Chills in that huge mill. That's crazy. They do have Conflagrate, which if we play the Eidolon, that just cleanly gets rid of it. Allows them to discard their stuff. Could just go for Searing Blaze here, get some damage in. This thing's probably just going to come back next turn. What do they have for dredgers here? Yeah, they have another Stinkweed Imp. Cheers, Jay. Ouch. I'll just cast Prize Amalgam, sure. Oh, there goes a Creeping Chill. There go my Chances. They gain too much life. We need to stop this whole graveyard thing they have going on. Fortunately, we got something for that. Okay, here comes the Conflagrate at our face. Juju Bean, hello. How you doing? Bring in Sanctifier, bring in Rest in Peace. I think that's probably all. Could potentially bring in Roiling Vortex. Prevent the life gain from Creeping Chill. Eidolon doesn't seem too great. I mean, we're on the play, so it's going to be the best it could be is going to be on the play. What else don't we like? I want to keep the Skullcracks. Searing Blaze is kind of mediocre. I mean, they will have targets for Searing Blaze, unless we rest in peace. Got Skewer. This is not going to work for me. This is manageable. Get rid of a Rift Bolt, hope we draw land on turn 2. But we should have 2 turns, 2 draws, before things get too out of control. Give it a shot anyway. That is the way with Burn. Keep and pray. Let's go get a Sacred Foundry, Swiftspear, and attack. Opponent got lucky with their Gemstone Cavern, but they were on the mulligan as well. So, I think as long as we get that land right on top right now, we should be fine. Ooh, so lucky. Ah, but we missed the land. I was like really lucky about their dredge there. They didn't get the prize amalgam back, but we missed on land. So, that sucks, obviously. No way. Well, apparently their draws are worse than ours. Rest in peace. Otherworldly Gaze in response. Get that set up. Get any garbage cards off the top. Maybe sneak in a Creeping Chill. What do you got? Yeah, sneaks in a Creeping Chill. But that rest in peace, exiling their graveyard is big. And attacking for 4. Let's go. Blessed by Perforos. Nice. Now, opponent, were you expecting rest in peace? I mean, you should be. Rest in peace has been a classic piece of the burn sideboard for quite some time. Although I guess it would have gone out of favor with Luris. An eyelash in my eye. Well, opponent's taking their time to think about what they're going to do here. This is a dreaded position for any Dredge player. I've been on the opposite side many, many times. As I've said before, one of my... when I started playing competitive Magic, I started with Legacy and I started with Dredge. Wow, they're going to double Dark Blast to kill a Swiftspear here. Sure. We'll just play another one, I guess. Yeah, so like I was saying, I played Legacy Dredge for a while, and I eventually got fed up of losing to, like one card out of the opponent's sideboard, be it Rest in Peace or Wheel of the Sun and Moon or Leyline of the Void or whatever. Just get tired of it. Let's bring this closer to the opponent's face. Okay, they scoop there. I think we'll probably just do the same thing again. Although if we were going to swap out the Eidolon for the Skewer, this would be the time to do it since we are on the draw. And Eidolon is so much worse on the draw. Yeah. Leyline would be a pain. Ugh. Now it's gonna happen, too. I don't know, there's not really anything we can do about it. We're not playing Wear Tear. I think we keep this. Hand seems good. Opponent mulliganing to 5 cards. Okay, they're keeping at 5. No land. Oh, we draw them a card. Come on, let's get some more of that good luck. White land on top, let's go. Damn. So they got double Creeping Chill and a Prized Amalgams coming back. That's brutal. And we miss on the land too. Well, we got lucky game 2, but I don't think we're going to get lucky this time. Opponent gaining 6 life. That was pretty good for their turn 2. Not to mention putting a bunch of stuff on the board. So they're going to kill a Goblin Guide here. Classic trick. You cast the Dark Blast on your upkeep, and then you dredge it back to your hand and you cast it on your main. So you can kill a creature with 2 toughness. Oh, that's it. That's game. Give it one more draw step. We can double block the Amalgam, take it off the board, and try and take it out of the graveyard with a Rest in Peace. Hey, Knacker, I see that you got the points to open a chest there. We'll go ahead and do that right after this game, which will be very soon. Oh, I didn't see they had Conflagrate. Yeah, it's going to be super soon. Yeah, okay, right on time. This hand is okay. It doesn't have any one-drop creatures in it, but it's got a nice mix of lands and spells. We'll keep. The first Pro Tour is Pioneer? Cool. I'm glad that WotC is showing some support for it. Maybe I'll take another look at the format at some point. But for now, Pauper is the P for me. What? Don't tell me we're playing against Heliod combo. Do not tell me we're playing against Heliod combo. I don't want to hear it. Burn is one of the top decks in Pioneer right now. It's because Burn is awesome. I don't know. I think it's a sign of a healthy format when Burn is a good deck. Yeah, it is Heliod. Well, somehow we're not dead yet. Heliod potentially giving one of these things lifelink is a problem, so we'll probably actually have to throw our spells at them. Oh, this is so bad. If they have Walking Ballista in hand, it's probably correct to kill the Arbor Elf. They only have 2 cards in hand. I think I just want to go face. Face is the place. That's a better idea. Yeah, we can hold the other, and then when they target Walking Ballista with lifelink, we can bolt it and not die. These things are bad enough when I'm playing Yawgmoth combo. Against Burn, oh man, they're bad. They did have Walking Ballista. They kill my creature? Sure, it was never going to get in anyways. Don't see any way of coming back from this. Should have just blocked here. And they would just have the 4/4. Yeah, they can just keep giving this lifelink. It keeps getting bigger every turn. We can't keep up with it. So I'm thinking about Roiling Vortex to stop my opponent from gaining life. That seems pretty important. Path to Exile gets rid of the champion, Ahsoka. Gonna want to keep the Skullcracks. Gonna want to keep the Searing Blazes. I guess we could take out Helix and Skewer. Oh, yeah, no, that makes way more sense. Definitely take out Rift Bolt, since we're bringing in the Vortex. It's pretty land heavy. Alright, play a 1-drop. Play that, green creature that untaps your forest. Play that. Oh. Right on time, Swiftspear. Alright, what do you got? 3 mana. There's a champion. Just champ. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Sunbaked Canyon. If we play that, then we don't have a... I kind of think we hold this in hand so that we can Searing Blaze later. We'll just Boros Charm them. Oh, there's Collect a Company, so we'll have a target for Sunbaked Canyon. As long as they don't hit Heliod Spike Feeder. Lost the game like that not too long ago. Ooh, that's a pretty good one, actually. Gain 4 life, gain another 2 life, so gain 6. Plus, go get Walking Ballista. One of the cool things about Searing Blaze, it has 2 targets. So if one target is removed, then it's still going to resolve. So you can't, like, sacrifice your creature to fizzle a Searing Blaze. Oh no, another champion. Just our luck. Going to be battling out for the 3-2 in a minute. After that 2-0 start. Stop it. Oh no. Just lands. Only lands. I think this one's out of reach. We don't have Kozilek's return to be able to sweep the board. They have access to more life gain. These things gaining 2 life every time a creature hits the battlefield. Not looking good, friends. Alright. Ooh, looks like the mirror match. Makes these not that great. They drew Searing Blaze. Pretty perfect answer for the Goblin Guide here. And they have the land drop. Ouch. All lands all the time. Oh, what's this? They're playing Reinforced Ronin. Alright. Going down to 6 is awful. I guess I could play Sunbaked Canyon, Searing Blaze, and then just not Bolt. And we can maybe use this to draw a card later. And we draw land. And we're locked under an Eidolon. Going to be almost impossible for us to play anything here except for a Helix. Oh, we're just dead. I wonder, are Deflecting Palms good enough in the mirror match? I'm never quite sure. Like, if you Deflecting Palm a Boros Charm, that feels pretty good. Probably not good enough. Not liking these two draw lands, which are kind of painful, but having a Helix in hand is pretty good. Alright, let's let that attack. We have a Goblin Guide on top. Bolt their Guide. Play an Eidolon and pass. Alright, so they also have a draw land as their second land. Oh, they have Sanctifier, though. That's a problem. Well, it could be worse. I mean, Sanctifier isn't exactly gaining them life, but we can't do anything to it. So it's keeping our creature back. Maybe not even want to cast the Goblin Guide. Oh, they're Searing Blaze. Do we Boros Charm this? I think we just let it go. Got 7 damage here, put them to 5. And if they attack, the Goblin Guide can put them to 3. Riftbolt puts them to 11. No attacks, though. Okay, if they use that Sunbaked Canyon, they're dead. Putting us to 10. This puts us to 8. Okay. So we're on the draw. Eidolon's going to be worse here. Let's bring in those skewers back. One land hand on the draw. We do have Helix. So if we draw land, this hand's pretty good. Let's risk it. That's a miss. Skewer on top for them. Boros Charm, that's a lot of damage. Going down to 12 here. Alright, need that land. We miss. Should have used Skewer the Critics on that critter. We could have kept the Lightning Bolt, which is the better spell. Oh, sure, they got tons of lands over there. Could we get any lands? No. Wooded Foothills, we'll even give them extra lands. This is the last chance for land on top. Oh, geez, and we're at 1, so, like, even if we get land, it comes into play tapped or doesn't do anything for us. Well played, opponent. Well played. And they have a Lightning Helix on top. Yeah, very classy, Sunbees. Gives me the GG in chat. Tap the Sunbaked, go out on my own terms. Alright, not my best burn league.